Hello everyone, my name is Joel and I'll be one of your co-hosts tonight for Sneak Peek.
And I'm Alfredo. We have a lot of great segments tonight, including Style Squad of the Grammys and a new list of the week.
So just sit back, relax, and get ready for another great episode of Sneak Peek.
Hi, Sneak Peek. It's Valentine's Day weekend. Can you feel the love in the air?
Val, what? Alfonso, nobody's got time for that.
Are you sure? My Valentine's so sweet. I have the whole day planned out.
Well, listen, man, the only thing I know right now is pop culture, so let's get straight to it. And with Deuce-Deek, take it away, Chelsea.
Thanks guys, Chelsea here. A lot is happening and has happened in Hollywood this past week. To start off, we have some bad news. We mourn the death of CBS's Bob Simon. The 60 Minutes host was killed when his driver spun out of control and into other cars. Simon later passed away at the hospital. The crash is currently under investigation. Also, another heartbreaking story, Bobbi Kristina Brown remains on life support. The daughter of the late Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown has been in a medically induced coma for over a week after she was found face down in a bathtub. Rumors that the family had made the decision to remove her from life support on the same day as her mother's death, which was yesterday, have been denied. Family members say that Bobbi Kristina has shown improvement. Now, though, for some more exciting movie news, the highly anticipated 50 Shades of Grey opens this weekend. But this isn't the only movie adaptation of a book that is making headlines. Actress America Ferrera has said that another Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants is in the works of being written. There's no official green light for production or predicted release date, but Ferrera did say that the film would include the original cast of Blake Lively, Amber Tamblyn, and Alexis Bledel. Today also kicks off the first day of New York Spring Fashion Week. While designers will showcase their lines and try to break ground on new trends, designer Carrie Hammer has already broken a boundary. Jamie Brewer will be the first model with Down syndrome to walk the runway. Brewer is part of Hammer's Role Models for Not Runways campaign that she started when she had her first runway show just a year ago. She believes that everyday women should be represented on the catwalk. Brewer is popularly known for her role in the anthology series American Horror Story. While many have anticipated The House of Cards for a year now, their wish of seeing the season 3 premiere earlier than its release date was granted just yesterday. The Netflix original series was leaked on Wednesday, just 2 weeks before its February 27th release date. The company says that a glitch in the system allowed viewers to have access to 10 of the 13 new episodes. The episodes were unfortunately quickly pulled from the site. That's all for the entertainment news for tonight, but be sure to follow us on social media accounts throughout the week to see what's all that's happening in the entertainment world throughout the week. Thanks, back to you.
You know, the news desk didn't talk about my favorite thing this week.
Are you talking about Better Call Saul premiere? Or ABC Family's Joey and Melissa finally get canceled? Oh, my bad. Or whatever news tech didn't mention already.
No, the Grammys fashion.
Alfonso, let's be real here. What do you know about fashion?
Nothing. Here's Sydney to talk about what I loved and hated at the red carpets this year at the Grammys.
What's up? It's Sydney here with your Style Squad update. This Sunday, the 2015 Grammy Awards were held. While some are still fuming over snubbed artists, I'm ecstatic over some of the amazing fashions we saw on the red carpet. Taylor Swift ditched her red lip classic style as she went for a cooler look in an Ellie Saab gown with a teal gradient. She looked like a mermaid queen. The songwriter also sported Lorraine Schwartz's jeweled earrings, and the shimmery blue eyeshadow along her lashes made her beautiful blue eyes stand out. Her violet banded heels added a pop of color to the otherwise monochromatic look. She's definitely got style. Which reminds me, Taylor Swift's Style music video comes out tomorrow, so be sure to check it out. Rihanna's Giambattista Valli dress was photoshopped into numerous memes this week. Its fluffy pink skirt came out from below her chest and created a round shape similar to a Barbie cupcake. Honestly though, Rihanna's fashion is always so fire, so if she's endorsing this poofy princess style, then sign me up. Beyoncé and Nicki Minaj were flawless in black gowns and neutral makeup. Queen Bee wore a beaded and lacy black Provenza Cholet gown, which she accented with green jeweled earrings that flowed into her beachy waves, and she also had similar emerald rings. Nikki wore a silky and sequency black Tom Ford gown. Its mermaid silhouette and fringe bottom revealed her strappy gladiator heels. The two rocked the red carpet just as hard as they rocked their remixes. Pharrell and his wife Helen sported suits from his own Adidas collection. While I do not personally ever endorse shorts on the carpet, I respect Pharrell for having a signature look and sticking to it. The Adidas outfits gained a lot of attention because the silver fabric was engineered to reflect light. Without camera flashes, his suit, shorts, and shoes appeared to be gray, but pictures taken with the flash on captured images of a white fabric. Lips were also flapping about Sia's red carpet look. The bold choice was to not show her face was actually an ingenious and glam way to make a public appearance despite her introverted personality. This method is less blatant and much more chic than the helmets Daft Punk wears. Sia offset her white locks with an orangey red lip and rocked a custom Armani caped outfit and classic black Louboutins. And how cute was her mini-me, dancer Maddie Ziegler. She even imitated Sia's hand tattoos, which was a perfect touch. I always admire when the men of the red carpet add flair to the traditional black tie look. Chris Brown decided to add a burgundy hat, a magenta pocket square, and round sunglasses to his D-squared suit. Although the artist was nominated for 3 Grammys, he seemed to be incapable of tying his bow tie or tucking in his shirt. What's even more surprising, though, is that he still has a flourishing career after being convicted of domestic violence. One of the highlights of the night was Madonna's live performance. However, the Material Girl did not impress many with her Givenchy bodysuit. What was supposed to look like a spin-off of a Matador outfit ended up looking too much like a French-maid costume. The icon's fingerless gloves were a total blast from the past, but not necessarily in a good way. Fortunately, during the performance, Madonna redeemed herself by wearing a timeless red outfit that was a much more flattering flashback to the 80s. While some celebs were caught slipping and some slayed this week at the Grammys, I can't wait to see what's in store as award season continues. Back to you guys.
Fonzo, man, don't you remember back in the days when things like the Grammys used to be about music? Now it's more like, who will Kanye West tear apart on stage next? Or who will else wear a quinceañera dress like Rihanna did? I mean, that fashion though.
Well, it's an outlet for artists to show their styles, promote designers, even make a statement. Fashion is can even be a platform for social issues.
Social issues? You mean like change? You mean like the change that Renee Zellweger has been making to her face? But then again, that's not my business.
Exactly. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. We're looking at you, Molly.
Well, anyways, let's just go ahead and calm down and take a break. We'll be right back with you guys. Welcome back.
Oh my.
Well, so my fault the Style Squad over there got me real excited about, my future singing career. I'm a little bit of autotune. People say I sound just like Ariana Grande, man.
Okay, listen. You should probably invest on a different career path, just throwing it out there.
Stylist get away just because I've never won a Grammy before does not mean that like.
Okay. Speaking of Grammys, we have Nelson and Droll talking about other singers that got snubbed this past year.
Thanks, Alfredo and Joel. As you all well know, the Grammys were this past Sunday.
And since history always repeats itself, there was a lot of anger over the snubs.
Like Kanye?
And me! Beck beat Beyonce for Album of the Year. Okay, on Grammy night, I might have wanted to punch things and scream into the abyss why repeatedly, but I've had some time to think about it. And here's why I'm not. One, it's not like Beyonce lost to some horrible artist. Beck is a good artist who has been in the industry a long time. And second, I think we all can agree that Beyonce does have a lot of Grammys already. The problem is, yeah, Beck should have won some Grammys back in the 90s, early 2000s, but Beyonce's album was the album of the year. She surprised everyone by suddenly dropping a gift of art into everyone's lives. I didn't even know Beck had a new album. Beyonce's album was bleeping flawless, y'all, and you all know it.
Yeah, but okay, I'm a true Beyonce fan too, but she already has 46 nominations and has won 17 of them. I mean, there are other famous artists who don't even have one Grammy. Which brings us to our list of the week. Hey, you don't have a Grammy?
First off, Can you believe we live in a world where Sia hasn't won a single Grammy? Her voice is amazing, her lyrics are beautiful. God, who are the judges at these things? I'm not sure what all of the qualifications they're looking for, but I'm pretty sure Sia meets all of them. Don't act like you didn't strain your voice box trying to hit the high notes of Chandelier driving around in your car.
I know I sure did. Also, the fact that she writes songs for Beyonce, Rihanna, Britney Spears, and Katy Perry, so get it together, Grammys. And speaking of Katy Perry, the teenage dream herself has been nominated 11 times, but hasn't even taken one home yet.
You know, I used to love Katy Perry. Now it's just kind of hard for me to stand for Catherine these days since I'm still a little bitter about her feud with Taylor Swift. Yes, I take these things personally in case you were wondering. Plus, it's saying something when your background sharks upstage you at your own halftime show. Ooh, left shark killer.
And speaking of getting upstaged, no one knows the feeling better than our beloved Snoop Dogg. The rap icon has been nominated, wait for it, 16 times, but has never won one. Nothing. What's even more shameful for someone who has been in the industry as long as him is that even Macklemore and Baha Men have won a Grammy.
Baha Men. That is shameful. Shameful. You know what else is shameful? Nicki Minaj has not won a Grammy either. I know. I'll give you all a moment. That moment of silence goes out to all the years of slayage, her solo, yes, I said solo, reign in the female rap game, to all the anacondas who do want some, and to all the barbs out there, Nicki will win one day.
One day. But now I can't go through this list without mentioning one of my personal favorites for the past couple of years, my dear Ed Sheeran. The singer has been nominated 6 times but has not won yet. Sure, he's still up and coming, but this new album, X, was the summer 2014 playlist for me, and sure to become a classic as it ages even more. Hopefully he will still have plenty of more times to win in the years to come.
And last but not least, Bjork. Bjork is a genius who deserves to win a Grammy already. She has put so much great artwork out into the world, aka her music and videos. She continues to push the boundaries of creativity and challenges us to see outside of our usual perspectives, and there is honestly no one else in the industry like her, or anyone who can really do what she does. Bjork needs more love. Love in the form of a Grammy.
Now, Jewel and I could fill up an entire episode full of ranting on and on about unrecognized artists, and we could even dig back way more in the past for other Grammy-fied artists like Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix,
Diana Ross, Journey.
Queen, Nickelback.
Whoa. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Fine, but what we can all agree on is that while the Grammys are a very special award that all artists would be fortunate to have, the only real love they want more than anything else is the love they get from us, their fans.
That concludes our list of the week, sneak peekers. Until next time.
Hey, do you know who hasn't received a Grammy nom?
Dude, we just talked about this. You know I'm still sensitive about that kind of thing.
Well, actually, I'm talking about the latest box office bomb, Jupiter's Ascending. You know, at this rate, that film is not gonna get any nominations. Have you seen it yet?
Well, to be honest, I could lie to you, but I'm gonna be honest. Honestly, I just don't know how to feel about it.
Well, luckily, we have our very own Selena, who will give us her review of the film, and maybe that will help you decide.
I am honestly a bit disappointed by the amount of adaptations, sequels, and reboots there currently are in Hollywood these days. I crave for something new, original, different. Have my prayers been answered with the Wachowskis' new space opera, Jupiter Ascending? Not quite, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. Jupiter Ascending tells the story of Jupiter Jones, played by Mila Kunis. A Russian immigrant who works as a cleaning lady with her mother, Jupiter sees no bright future for herself, uttering the words, "I hate my life," every day as she wakes up at 4 a.m. Naturally, Jupiter soon discovers the world, or in this case, the universe, has bigger plans in store for her. Enter Kane, played by Channing Tatum, an ex-intergalactic hunter with DNA spliced with wolf. He comes to Jupiter's rescue when she finds herself unexpectedly in captivity by alien beings that want her dead. Belim Abrasix, played by Eddie Redmayne, is the eldest of a royal family that owns the title to Earth, conveniently the most valuable planet in the universe. Jupiter serves as a threat to that control, and he'll stop at nothing until she's out of the picture. I won't spoil where the plot goes from there, but needless to say, the Wachowskis have crafted an awe-inspiring universe with a surprisingly fascinating sense of politics and power tug-of-wars. The Wachowskis have previously directed such films as the Matrix trilogy and the massive epic Cloud Atlas. They have firmly established themselves as expert world builders. It really is the strongest component of Jupiter. The intricacies of the royal family, along with such concepts as owning planets and converting their resources into tradable goods, truly is captivating in its creativity. And no need to worry about information overload, I promise. The film reveals its universe steadily to the audience without anything becoming overwhelming. Alas, everything can't be sunshine and daisies with Jupiter Ascending. While the world and characters are on display, are intriguing creations, the story can't exactly keep up. Essentially, an intergalactic Cinderella of sorts, Jupiter is thrown into a power struggle that can get a bit repetitive. There are two major action set pieces that feel somewhat identical in execution, leaving me wondering if the second go-around was really necessary. Along with that are some unnecessary additions, like Jupiter's family. For the most part, they're fine, but the film seems to rely on comic relief from them just every once in a while that comes off a bit out of place against the backdrop of epic sci-fi action. Thankfully, the acting performances are on point. Well, for the most part at least. Mila Kunis plays a great fish out of water, eventually forming into a strong woman in control of her own destiny. Channing Tatum is also good as Kane, harboring a troubled past and conflicted allegiances. The rest of the supporting cast shines too, with Sean Bean as Stinger, and no, I'm not telling you if he dies, along with Douglas Booth and Tuppence Middleton as Titus and Kalik Abrasix, respectively the younger siblings of Bolim. The one weak link is, rather unexpectedly, Eddie Redmayne. I'm not entirely sure what he was going for, but he made the weird choice of Bolim only speaking in the faintest of whispers or screaming at the top of his lungs. It just didn't work. Overall, Jupiter Ascending is a pretty flawed film. However, even with my criticisms, it's still a huge thrill ride. I give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. With absolutely stunning visual effects and a compelling world to discover, I still give it a hearty recommendation. Hey, it's original. And while it's not perfect, it's refreshing to see something shiny and new in cinemas. Plus, the 3D is aces, especially in IMAX. Back to you, Alfredo and Joel.
Well, regardless how it turned out, man, it's just nice seeing science fiction's finally making a comeback in the theaters.
Yeah, there's a lot of great movies. Pacific Rim, Gravity, Interstellar, this year's Tomorrowland.
Maybe it means, space travel is finally the interest of the US people again.
Could it be that my dream of living on a space station on Mars could happen?
Well, come on, this is science fiction, man. Like, come on.
Okay, whatever. I'm in 5,899,171 on the winning list.
Hi, Mijito. Well, I go explain some things to Alfredo over here. Let's just take a commercial break. Come on, man. Like, it's okay. It's okay. You'll be in space one.
Joel, are you excited for 50 Shades of Grey? It comes out tomorrow.
Dude, I love those books, but to be honest with you, Jamie Dornan was not who I had in mind when I was reading those characters. To be honest with you, Alfonso, it was you, but let's not talk about that right now.
But he's a great Greek god, and Dakota Johnson is so pretty.
Well, lucky for us, it's Throwback Thursday, hosted by Julie and Carolina. It has a montage coming at y'all right now.
Welcome to the dream casting of Christian Grey, best lay in LA. I'm Jewel.
And I'm Caroline. Well, prudes, we got a list of dudes who can brood and do nude.
I'm sorry, the horny ghost of Dr. Seuss is haunting us.
Should we get started?
Totes my goats, honey bunches of oats.
First up on our list at number 10 is Jesse Williams.
Personally, I'd want him higher on this list.
Oh, much higher.
But after the embarrassing debacle with Donald Glover auditioning for Spider-Man...
We had to take those die-hard racist fans into account.
Congratulations, you're depriving the world of 2 hours of Jesse Williams' butt.
One day you will pay for your crimes.
God, I hope so. Next up on our now strictly vanilla list of candidates is Chris Pine.
As a fan of his career, I actually urge him not to take the role.
As a fan of his abs, I say take it. Take it! Take it! Plus, I think he would take the role seriously.
Yes, but would I ever take him seriously again?
Well...
Jewel, isn't there a tampon-related sex scene in the book?
Oh my god, shut up. Caroline, next candidate, please.
I'm just saying.
Shut up. Shut up.
Fine, our next Christian Grey hopeful goes by the name of Bradley James. You know, King Arthur from Merlin, BBC?
I didn't know about this guy until yesterday.
Which speaks to the exhaustive research that went into this list.
But after going through a gallery of Google images, I was convinced.
His relative anonymity might turn out to be an asset for the film.
Yeah, he could be the next Robert Pattinson.
Our Pats, oddly enough, did not make this list.
But you know who did? Kick-Ass star Aaron Taylor Johnson.
If you've seen him in either Kick-Ass or Savages, you might be confused as to why he made the cut.
Dreadlocks and Jufros don't exactly scream Christian Grey.
If you want to understand our mindset, though, type Aaron Taylor Johnson and Anna Karenina into any old search engine.
You won't regret it. I sure didn't.
Our next candidate is Super Super.
In that he played 2 different superheroes over the course of his career.
Now we think he has a chance to be a sex god.
At number 6, we nominate Chris Evans for the next Christian Grey. For number 5, though,
We're calling Colin O'Donoghue 50 Shades Needs You.
hey, we're not doing rhymes anymore.
Sorry.
Yeah, we've both been very impressed by Colin's performance on Once Upon a Time as Captain Hook, a confident swashbuckler with a shady past.
Sorry to typecast you, Colin, but we all know you could handle the role.
Just in this part, you'd be less of a pirate and show more of your privates.
There's a joke about booty in here somewhere, I swear.
Now, Caroline, we could talk about the treasure of his booty or the size of his mast all day, but we gotta finish this list.
Right you are, Jewel. Coming in at number 4 is Matthew Bomer.
So many obvious jokes.
With his role in White Collar, Matt has demonstrated his ability to play a Casanova.
And look really good in Suits. You know he's actually the number 1 fan pick at this moment?
That's a fact based on a random poll on the internet, so it's definitely real.
And in any case, both of us agreed that Matthew Bomer would be an amazing Christian Grey.
But maybe not as amazing as Vampire Diary Darling.
Somerhalder, call me Ian, in his bed I wanna be in.
Who's rhyming now?
Shut up. Ian Somerhalder has proved time and again that he has comedic timing, can manufacture raw sexual chemistry with the air, and still find time to be a brooding and complex character.
I'm not disagreeing with you. Don't hurt me.
I wanted him higher on the list.
He's number 3.
Yeah.
I fought for this next guy to be number 2.
Surprise, surprise.
Shut up. I believe Richard Madden has the potential to be a prodigious Christian Grey.
Okay, nerd.
For those of you who might not know him, which I don't know why you wouldn't, are you not watching Game of Thrones?
Caroline, the point?
Right, he plays Robb Stark, also known as the Young Wolf, the King of the North.
He's hot and actually has gray eyes, which, if you haven't read the book, is a major physical descriptor.
Yes, gray eyes are not just a thing authors include to sound more dramatic. They are real, something I didn't know until Richard Madden.
We're all coming out of this list with more informed than we when we started.
What public service we're doing. Like volunteering to give puppies to disabled children.
Oh sure, Mother Teresa and us, same thing.
Mother Teresa is dead and a potential saint. Have some respect.
Okay, wow, let's finish this up.
The final man on this list might be cuter than both babies and puppies.
His name, Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill. From Stardust to Superman, this dude has been killing it.
And if by it you mean my sanity, then yes.
I meant my sanity, but I think it's more appropriate to say he's murdering all female sanity.
Agreed, and did you watch any of the press tour for Superman?
Yes, the fact that Amy Adams could not shut up about how hot he was gave me life.
She admitted to making up excuses to touch his chest.
She was doing it for all of us. One of us, one of us.
Bless you, Amy.
Well, I think that's the end of our list.
If the next Christian Grey isn't on this list, we'll be upset.
Unless they're hot.
Yes, thank you for letting us ramble on and on about hot guys.
Back to you, Sonia and
Smiles.
Smiles.
You know, I was a little hesitant about the casting call at first, but after a while, you know, I'm interested to see what the movie will be like.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm just in it for the storyline, you know what I mean? Like that storyline.
So you're gonna see the movie for the storyline?
Dude, don't judge me. We're on TSTV right now. Come
Okay,
on.
okay. Let's change the subject. Here's trailer trash for 50 Shades of Grey.
So, what was he like?
Mr. Grey will see you now. He was really smart, very intense. To what do you owe your success?
I've always been good at people. I have a natural instinct for what makes a person tick. Anastasia?
Christian. You do realize that he hasn't stopped looking at you.
Have you met someone?
Be free. I like to see your face. Gives me some clue what you might be thinking.
So you're a control freak?
I exercise control in all things.
It must be really boring. You're not playing fair.
You should steer clear of me. I'm not the man for you.
Why won't you let me in?
I had a rough start in life. That's all you need to know. My tastes are very singular. You wouldn't understand.
Enlighten me then. Why are you trying to change me?
I'm not. It's you that's changing me.
I don't know if I can be with him the way he needs me to. Say I did stay. What would happen?
I know if I'm haunting you, you must be haunting me.
Well, we want to go ahead and thank you guys for joining us tonight. We really hope you liked our show.
Who are kidding? Of course you liked it.
Well, if you want more Sneak Peeking Live, just make sure to follow us on our social media, such as our YouTube or our Twitter account.
See you next Thursday, same time, same place. Thank you.